Hi Cancer, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your monthly tarot forecast for the month of February 2016. This is for Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, and Cancer Rising signs. So Cancer, let's see what the month has in store for you. Alright, Cancer, so at the bottom of the deck I do have the Hermit, which is a card of introspection. This is all about spending time alone, going within, relying upon your intuition. The Hermit is quite spiritual and very intuitive. So you could be spending some time alone, you could be just, putting a lot of thought in regards to, certain things, thinking about things, spending time alone, looking to your intuition for guidance or for answers. All right. So right at the center, I do have the King of Cups. And so this is very much you. I mean, this does represent your sign, Cancer. So you, currently, right in the beginning of February, this is you, being very, very loving, very gentle, very caring, very compassionate, very generous. I feel like this is you being very intuitive as well, especially with the Hermit as this is the overall energy for the entire month, the Hermit, which I don't feel like is a bad thing because the Hermit's very spiritual, he's very intuitive. So I feel like, you could just be very spiritual. You could be very, very intuitive in the month of February. This particular king is very, he's more of an emotional king, but he very much keeps his emotions under control. So he's very cool, he's very calm, he's very collected. And I feel like something could be a little burdensome to you, but you are kind of remaining cool. You are remaining very collected. I don't think you're showing people that maybe you do have a lot on your plate, because you do have the 10 of Rods here. But because it's a 10, it is a temporary energy and it will be ending soon. So a cycle will be coming to completion. So this is very temporary, and this card will come up when you have too much on your plate, when you're working a lot. This can be for some Cancers, this can be you simply being stressed out, having too much on your plate, needing to ask for help to lighten your load just a little bit. But I feel like for those Cancers who, have a lot going on, or, have just a little bit too much on their plate, this is you remaining cool. You're not really showing it. Now, at the foundation, I do have the Knight of Rods. So this could have been you moving, literally physically moving. This also could be, this is a fast-paced energy of things happening suddenly, of things happening quickly. So this could have been something within your life, Cancer, that really kind of happened quickly. Yeah, this is a very fast-paced, hasty energy. This is you being creative. This is you being passionate. This is you maybe, moving forward quickly in some area of your life. Now, in the recent past, I have the Justice card. So perhaps you were, maybe charging towards a contract, or, things were happening quickly, maybe in regards to career, because the Justice card can represent a contract. So this could definitely have something to do with career. The Knight of Rods can also represent moving to a new home. So perhaps maybe this is something legal. This is something to do with a new home. This could also be a karmic justice that has taken place in the recent past. Maybe there was something done to you unfairly, and then, there was a fairness or an equality that came in and really evened out these scales. This can also represent a decision. So there could be some Cancers that received a decision. Perhaps it's in regards to something legal. Now, what's crowning you and what's on your mind is the Seven of Pentacles. So this is you, thinking about, how much work you've probably put into something, Cancer. This is you thinking about, you having to wait or be patient in regards to, reaping all of these rewards for your hard work. This is you planting the seeds for your abundance, for your future, for your security. And this could be why we have the Hermit here at the bottom of the deck, because maybe, you're just kind of reflecting. You're going within, you're reflecting in, and just thinking about, your past and everything you've worked hard for. Now, coming up in the near future, I do have the Seven of Rods. So this for me, this traditionally is a defensive card. It represents standing up for what you believe in, standing up for yourself. But this for me really represents wanting something very much. Standing up for yes, what you believe in. Standing up for whatever it is that you want. So if you want like a job promotion or something like that, this is you wanting it very much. And you basically, defending yourself or defending, whatever it is, doing whatever you have to do in order to reach that goal. So I don't see this as a negative card, because, this actually, you have to be quite courageous and quite strong to actually stand up for yourself and maybe stand up to coworkers or your boss or whomever. This is you being incredibly strong and courageous. Now, your power in this situation, I actually have the Two of Cups here. So, you could be growing closer to another person. This is in the position of your power. So, perhaps there's some Cancers in a partnership, and it doesn't have to be romantic. This can be like a business partnership. Maybe this was you defending what you want, or this was you kind of, standing up for yourself or standing up for whatever it is that you want. Maybe it's in, with a business partner. But you definitely have the power to grow closer to someone else, because the Two of Cups represents like a reciprocated mutual feelings for one another. This is, two people growing closer together. They're strengthening and deepening their bond. This is two people who just have, a lot of love for each other, a lot of chemistry between these two people. That's if we're talking about love. If this is, in regards to business, this can absolutely be a business partnership or a friendship. I think that Cancer, you are probably growing closer and probably getting to know someone in your life. This could even be like a family member that you haven't seen in a while, and now you guys are maybe, getting to know each other again. Now, how other people around you, external to you, are viewing you, I have the Six of Pentacles. So, they are viewing you as being very balanced, maybe as being very generous as well. This is a very generous card, and it represents giving and receiving. So you could be very generous, maybe giving your family or giving people gifts. You also could be receiving something. You could absolutely be receiving something. Now, in your hopes and fears, I do have the Death card. So this could be you hoping for a new beginning, because with the Death card, it's really, out with the old, in with the new. Something in your life is dying and is no more, but this is you looking to the future. There's always a new beginning that comes in with the Death card. So if something in your life is no more, there's always a new beginning. So this could be you hoping for that new beginning. But this could be also, because it's in the hopes and fears, this could be you fearing maybe an ending. It's not happening though, it's just in the hopes and fears. Now, as a final outcome, I have the Eight of Pentacles, which is a great card. Because, when we start in the beginning of February, Cancer, what's on your mind and what's crowning you is the 7. So we've already progressed from the 7 to the 8 by the end of the month going into March. This is you working very hard, you being very focused on your craft, you just working just very hard. So you are starting to see those financial rewards come in for all of those seeds that you planted, and just for all of that hard work that you've done. This is sometimes looked at as an apprenticeship card where you are learning a new skill. So there could be some Cancers learning a new skill, you know, and that could be why we have the Justice card here in the past. But this also can be, you know, for me, this is a craftsman card. This is my craftsman card. So this could be you know, working on your craft, perfecting your craft. It could be something you've done for a very long time. Either way, this is you working very hard and you're starting to reap those rewards. You know, this can be a card that can come up when we are receiving promotions, raises and things like that, or some sort of acknowledgement. So Cancer, yeah, you actually could be receiving a raise or some sort of acknowledgement for, you know, a job well done. So overall, honestly, I think it's going to be a great month for you. You might have a little bit too much on your plate in the beginning of the month. Like I said earlier, this card can simply come up simply when someone is working literally all the time. So you could just simply be working a lot. It doesn't necessarily mean, you know, you're stressed out. It could just mean you literally have a lot on your plate. Some people handle that very well. It doesn't always necessarily represent someone being stressed out. All right, so because this is the month of February, and we do have Valentine's Day, I did decide to use my Romance Angels Oracle deck. So I am going to draw you an additional card, Cancer, from the Romance Angels Oracle deck. So please show me some additional guidance for Cancer for February 2016. Cancer. Okay, so this card flipped out. So these, you know, are the cards I find most significant, and it is love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive, Cancer. So some Cancers will be able to resonate with this. And then, you know, if you find yourself not really being able to resonate with this in regards to love and romance, you know, try to see if this is some advice that can serve you well in another area of your life. What I've been noticing is some of these messages that have been coming out can absolutely serve someone very well in, you know, their personal life, with their family, or within their career. You know, you have a card that can represent you standing up for yourself in the near future, and a lot of times this card will come up with something to do with career, and you will have, you know, quite a few Pentacle cards here, Cancer, for this month. So I think there's a main focus on work, career, finances, and you also have a lot of rods. So there's a passion here, there's creativity here in regards to work and career. You know, and this could be saying, you know, not to allow people to kind of step on you, or, you know, this is just saying that, you know, respect yourself, absolutely, but also, you know, make sure other people are respecting you. Absolutely, I am getting that. Yeah, and your self-respect makes you more attractive in general. It says romantically attractive, but in general, I think that this can serve you, you know, well in all areas of your life. So Cancer, again, I think it's primarily a month that really has to do with career and finances, and yeah, you just being creative, and there's a lot of energy here as well. Yeah, I think it is going to be just a great month for you, Cancer. So I do hope you enjoyed this reading, and I just hope you have a great February.